How's it going, guys? Jace here, back with another modern deck tech. Today I'm here with Dimir Death Shadow. I'm really enjoying this deck. I played it a few times already. It is a really good fun deck. I like Death Shadow, Grixis or Dimir or any other variations of Death Shadow I really enjoy. Modern Horizons 3 has brought in some insanely powerful cards in the form of Psychic Frog. Psychic Frog is a really good 2-drop. It's a 2-mana 1/2. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you get to draw a card. But then you can discard a card to give it a +1/+1 counter, and then you can exile 3 cards from your graveyard to give it fly-in. So it can be a quite good evasive creature. If left unchecked, it can grow massive and draw you a whole bunch of cards. And on top of that, we're also running 4 copies of the Nethergoyf, which is a 1-mana Termagoyf, basically a 1-mana 0/1 or a star 1, and its power, and toughness is equal to the number of different card types in your graveyard. So this can grow massive super quickly because we're playing stuff like Mishra's Bauble and stuff like that as well, and we're playing fetch lands and you know the drill. So it grows massive, and then for 3 mana has Escape, where you can just remove 4 different card types from your graveyard and recast it, which is just bonkers. So take a look at the deck. We've got 4 Mishra's Bauble, great, way to fill the graveyard and cycle through and give us a little bit of information on top of our opponent's deck. We've got Consider and Preordain for our little card advantage. We've got Stubborn Denial to counter our opponent's stuff because our creatures can get quite big. 4 Death Shadow, name of the deck. 4 Fail Push, good removal. We're also running the Nethergoyfs and Thoughtseizes. Then we got a play set of Counterspells, then the Psychic Frog, and then we got 3 copies of the Sink into Stupor, which is a really good bounce spell. You can return target spell or non-opponent to its own hand, or you can just pay 3 life and play as an untapped land, which is great for the Death Shadows as well. And then 2 Dismember, good removal, and the life loss, and then 3 Big Boy Murktide in that late game. Then into the sideboard, we've got 2 Disruptor Flute, which could be very good against stuff like Yawgmoth or Planeswalkers or the One Ring to stop it from being used. Dampen Sphere is going to be good against Tron. We have Spellbombs for graveyard strategies, Toxic Deluges for aggro strategies, 3 Break the Ice for Tron. We have 2 Stern Scoldings for creature decks, and 2 Consign to Memory, which is a new card, 1 mana, counter target color spell, or triggered ability, but most of the time color spell, which is pretty good. So if you do want to give this deck a try, guys, the deck list will be in the description below. We're going to play a best of 3 modern game. Let's get into it. Alright, opening hand. It seems fine. Not the best with the 2 sinks, but it could be okay. Depending on what my opponent's playing, of course. Aether Vial. Alright, so I'm probably playing against a white deck of some description. I'm going to fire off the Thoughtseize. Ugh. Fire off the Thoughtseize first. That is a horrible, horrible card to get there. Alright. What do we got? Interesting. So, Champion the Parish. Champion the Parish. This guy. There's a 2 mana. Probably just get rid of this guy, right? Yeah, probably. Solitude is going to be annoying, but get rid of that guy. Alright. I can always use these sinks to reset these Aether Vials or bounce back these Champion of the Parishes. Yep. Alright. They still only got 1 land. They do have the Solitude, which... okay, well that's a good draw. I think here... just play the Nethergoyf. And I will just shock myself and pass. Alright. Still not the best. Yeah, this is basically well, I mean, it's not 3 land, but it's still not great. Alright. Yep. There's no point bouncing any Aether Vials. No. There's literally no point. I can fail push this anyway. That's probably what I'm going to be doing. Yeah, I just didn't want my opponent to have this guy. I mean, he would have died anyway, but at least I can deal with Champion of the Parishes. Alright, so my opponent has a Champion of the Parish, a Solitude, and an Unknown. There's the Champion. Okay. And they're not going to swing in. Alright. They can activate the Aether Vial. We got another Champion of the Parish. Norin the Wary. Whenever a player casts a spell or a creature attacks, exile Norin the Wary. Okay. Well, I'm gonna kill this now. That's fine. Whenever a player, yeah, that's fine. Alright. We've got a 2/2. It's now going to go to a 3/3, but that's fine. I can always reset it with this land. Death Shadow. Oh, they got the Solitude now, which is kind of annoying. We're just going to play it as a land, and I will pay 3. I'm just going to swing in. Alright. Okay. They're long away from Solitude, so we'll just get the Death Shadow down now. Alright. That's fine. Like I said, they're quite far away from the Death Shadow. From the Solitude. Yep. And yeah, it's looking okay for me. I say pretty good, but it's looking okay for me. Sure. Alright, well they're not going to be looking at casting this Solitude. What do they draw? They drew something. Alright, okay. They're going to be swinging in. Like I said, I'm going to probably reset the champion. They're going to swing in with Norn of the Weary. Alright, okay. Doesn't he like flicker? Oh, okay. Well, I'll block. Don't want to take the damage. Right, ideally I want to draw removal. That would be amazing. Sure. Alright, well, might as well cast it. Yeah. Get him out of the way. Adeline has still got... Right, I will target them. That's a dead draw for them. It's good for me. I think here I want to play this. Interesting. I'm tempted just to bounce the champion and swing in. Yeah, let's do that. Just bounce the champion and swing in with the Nethergoyf. Cool. Get him for 4. My opponent could Solitude if they really wanted to. Yeah, they could just ditch the champion and Solitude me. Alright, another Mishra's Bauble. Not ideal. Yeah, they're on their way up to playing the Solitude. I think here I might actually just bounce the Aether Vial. Yeah. Might just bounce the Aether Vial. Okay. I'm not going to swing in. It's good for me. Nor on the Worry's coming back in again. Alright, this champion, the parish, is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Removal. It's okay, but not ideal. Yep. Blink this poor guy in and out like crazy. I think we just do that. See what they got. Another Nor on the Worry. Alright. I'm going to swing in with both. I'm just going to swing with the Nethergoyf. He is still a big boy. Opponent takes it. They got a 9. Alright. And I'm waiting for them to... Alright. So... I draw a card first. That's a good draw. I'm going to cast and bounce this. There we go. Alright. So it makes it even... takes them even longer. Gives me a few more turns. Yeah, they'll put that up to 3. Yeah, that's fine. Gives me a few more turns. They don't really want to be swinging in because their hand is Aether Vial, Solitude, Nor on the Worry. So they don't really want to be swinging in here because that Death Shadow is going to be massive. Yeah, it's going to be huge. Yeah. Okay. I'm hoping to find, this Stubborn Denial's pointless, but I'm hoping to find a removal, Fatal Push or a Dismember would be really, really good. The Death Shadow's not quite big enough yet. Yeah, they're not going to swing in, it'd be kind of silly. Alright. Sure, Champion of the Parish is getting massive. This could be a 6/6. Yeah, I really need to find a Fatal Push or something. Swamp, it's not great. Yep, he's gone. Bauble, I can go in the graveyard. And a land. Well, that's a dead draw. Alright, well, let's play Nethergoyf. 6/6. Could swing in with the Death Shadow. I think that's probably what I'll do. Alright. I can make him a 6/6, I'll happily take the trade. Or they just take the damage and they go to 3. Or they take, well, I say take the damage and go to 3, but we'll see. If they don't block, then I'll sack the fetch, grab a Surveil land. So they take 4, go to 5. Yeah, or I can sack it, go to 7. They still can't attack in. It's pretty good. Well, they can attack with the champion, but I think I'm just going to play it safe and grab a... So Norin's got... This is going to be massive, and I think my opponent's going to swing in, and I'm going to have to block with a Goyf regardless. Alright. So I can do it with the Adeline. Okay. Keep it on top. Alright, so Adeline bites the dust. It's pretty good for me. They're like heavily relying on the champion of the parish. I've got one more turn before the Solitude comes down. Hopefully I'll draw a Thoughtseize. That would be amazing. Or a Counterspell. Actually no, Counterspell won't do it. It has to be a Thoughtseize. It needs to be Thoughtseize or a Fatal Push. It's going to be pretty scary for my opponent, I think, before these Nethergoyfs. Because like, if my opponent swings in, it's not going to be looking good. Well, they drew something. The thing is, if they, like... Yep. If they play in Solitude, it's not great. I mean, they exile the Death Shadow. Actually, what the best thing to do is exile the Nethergoyf and kill Death Shadow, but... Alright, well, we'll Preordain. Come on, give me something good. Ooh! Alright. That's exactly what I want. Alright. Oh, they got a Flicker Wisp. Oh, wow. Alright. Sacrifice a land. Oh, you cheeky, cheeky boy. Alright. That's annoying. Yeah, just play a land and pass. Alright. So if I swing in with everything, I die. So that'd be silly. Oh, do I die? I don't think I do, right? This can escape. How much does the escape cost? 3 mana. There are 4 more different types. So I could swing with everything. Oh no, if I swing with everything I still don't have a blocker because I just put in the Solitude. Yeah, okay. So if I swing with 2 things, let's say he blocks the Death Shadow. No, if I swing with both Nethergoyfs, it's kind of annoying because the Nethergoyfs, yeah, screw it. I think I'm dead anyway, just because that Sylvan Safekeeper was literally the best draw they could have got. Which is kind of annoying, but is what it is. They block 1, they take 4, they go to 5. Murktide Regent I got on top. Not the best. Alright. So 4 card types. Alright. We'll replay him back again. So my opponent's on. So I think maybe I'm still dead. Yeah, actually, yeah, I'm still dead because they're gonna bring in. Oh, that was the best top deck my opponent could have had because they're gonna bring in the Solitude. They're gonna exile the Nethergoyf. The Death Shadow then also dies. Yeah, okay. Maybe attacking was probably the wrong thing, but I think I'm just behind regardless. But yeah, that Sylvan Safekeeper was the best draw that my opponent could have had. That or, yeah, because Flicker Wisp they couldn't even play either if they're playing Flicker Wisp. Alright, well, we're going to the next game. I've got a good sideboard though. Against this, so I can bring in. I think I'll bring in the Toxic, definitely the Deluges. Yeah, concede. Yeah, bring in the Deluges, that's for dead certain. And I definitely want to bring in the Stern Scoldings. I know that my opponent's got Aether Vial, but That is a potential. Could argue for Disruptor Flute and name Ether Vial. That is a potential. But I drew a whole lot of nothing that game. I think Counterspell's not great with a deck that has Ether Vials. Stubborn Denial is definitely bad. I think Stern Scolding's fine. The Sync's great for a bounce spell. And I think that's it. I need to bring in 2, so maybe they're playing Cavern. They're probably playing Cavern themselves, aren't they? So bring in 2 Disruptor Flutes. Alright. Yes. Alright, okay. Opening hand. This is fine. It's like a whole lot of nothing, but I will fire off the turn 1 Thoughtseize. Hopefully nab an Ether Vial. Alright. So we got no Ether Vial, but we do have a pro-white, a pro-black card. So I'm taking that one. And it removes my graveyard as well. Alright, this is a tough matchup. It's gonna be tough. Yep. Alright. So probably Preordain here. We'll go top, bottom. Okay. Alright. Pass turn. We'll grab a Surveil land. Yep. So what are they going to turn to? You got the Mariner. I think the Mariner and Adolin will be tricky. Psychic Frog's okay, but it's not the best in this matchup because it is quite small and their creatures are quite large. That's the downside with Death Shadow decks. Historically, Death Shadow decks struggle with small to the ground creature decks, and only having 2 Toxic Deluge is not great. Right? Yeah, like Engineered Explosives would be pretty good. I think that's probably one of the things I might add into the sideboard next time I play this. That can go in the bin. Alright. Another Thoughtseize. Ooh. I'm gonna fire this off and grab a Swamp. And I'll play the Frog. At least get one of my creatures down. And then I can Thoughtseize them. Alright. Oh no. I thought it was just them. Oh, that was a blunder. They have it as well. Alright. Well, I've lost this game. I didn't realise it's them as well. Oh, that is so annoying. Does it for them as well? Whenever you are a permanent. Alright. I'm not gonna lie, last time I played against this card was when Modern Horizons 1 came out. So it was a long time ago. Alright. Well, I was going to take the Adolin, but looks like they can't play it at the moment anyway, but that was the one. Okay, well, they want to go down the route of protect all my creatures at all costs. Yep. Alright. Well, definitely, that's okay. Definitely still not looking good for me here. Bottom. Oh. Huh. Alright. Let's play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Blue. Alright. Just play a big 7/7 flyer. And then next turn I can go Toxic Deluge for 2. Yeah. Alright, what does this guy do? I didn't read it last time. So whenever it or another non-turn creatures enters the battlefield under your control, if no one is willing to cast it, draw a card. Alright. So what's the toughness of this? 3. Alright. They have the Solitude as well. Oh, see, now I wish I had the, now I wish I had I did the Thoughtseize and not messed that up. Alright. So, I still can wipe the board though. I probably want to keep my Frog around, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to discard 2 cards to it, and then Deluge for 3. Yep. Okay. Oh wow, it's got 4 toughness now. Oh, what the hell? Alright. Well, I think my little froggy boy might not live then. Alright, it was definitely not living. Definitely not living. I don't have enough cards in my graveyard to... Maybe I'll just fire off the Consider. Yeah, let's fire off the Consider. That can go in the bin. I need a threat. That's not a threat. Let's go with exile 3 cards from my graveyard. We'll just go 1, 2, 3. He has flying. Swing in so I get to draw a card. And then I'll wipe the board. Alright. Come on, give me something good. Give me something good, give me a threat. That's fine. It's not a threat, but it's something at least. We'll pay 4 life. Alright. Nice and clean. Nice and clean. So let's see what else my opponent has here for me. I do have another reset and then another Toxic Deluge, so that's really good for me. I've got the Preordain to help me dig to try and find a Death Shadow. Okay. That's annoying, but at least the Deluge can deal with it. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna Deluge again. Put him in top deck mode. Preordain. That one can go bottom, top. Play a Bauble. Let's see what they got on top. When it is a battlefield, destroy target artifact and child opponent controls is the 2/2. Alright. Do this for 3. Alright. Cool. Over to you, opponent. Alright. So draw off the Bauble. Land. Ugh. Okay. Where are my creatures? I found 1 frog. Where's my... I want to see my Death Shadows. I want to see my Goyfs. I don't want to keep seeing land and spells. I actually saw 1 Murktide. Oh, there he is. There's my big boy. There's my big boy. And we'll just play him as is. And I'll just play this tapped. And pass. Alright. There's my big boy. Sure. Alright. Fire off the Consider. Thoughtseize, that can go in the graveyard. Oh yeah boy. And I got the push as well. Alright. Let's rumble in. Toxic Deluge did work there. That's for sure. Deal with this champion now. I can't be dealing with him. No more safekeeping to save you there. Alright. I can get in there. Rumble in for 6. Another champion, sure. Alright. Oh yeah boy. Here come the Goyfs. Yep, attack for 6. Boom. Play another one. They're all coming in thick and fast, these Goyfs. Sure. Sure. Cavern Souls, that's fine. This sink into Stupor was going to be very useful, I think. Yeah. Is this 4 mana 2/2? Sure. Alright, let's see what I draw. The frog. Frog's good. Frog's real good. Here we go. We're just going to take it like a boss. Alright. Let's play the frog. Get that froggy boy down. Opponent's on 2. There we go. Right, so we're going to game 3. Alright, in the game 3, so they are playing Cavalier Souls and stuff. That's why Counterspell's not very good. I think this is fine. I think what I have is fine. I think the Disruptor Flute's fine. Like, I kind of feel like if my opponent doesn't have an early Ether Vial and I have a Disruptor Flute, I could always just name our Solitude. Alright, open hand. So basically 3 land of Bauble, Thoughtseize. I'll keep. Obviously want to try and... There you go, look, Cavalier Souls straight off the bat. That's why Counterspell's out of it. Alright, they do have the turn 1 Ether Vial. Alright. That's annoying. So, let's get this down. Let's see what they got coming up. Another Ether Vial, good, so that's a dead draw. Alright, get the Watery Grave down. Thoughtseize them, let's not mess up. I messed the Thoughtseize up last time. Alright, so we've got Nor and the Weary, don't care. We've got this guy, which I can push. So we're taking this one. Yep. It's pretty good. I'm happy to keep seeing Preordain. So, yeah. So next turn, I'll play the Stupor. Probably. Just play as a land, Preordain, then push this guy. So they got Nor and the Weary. Okay, he's going to draw like a bajillion cards. Oh no, he's not. He's going to draw 1, not bajillion. It's you know, close to a bajillion. Yep. Just push this. Yep, Nor and the Weary's gone. He's gone. I'm going to Preordain. Alright. So here, probably want both of those. So we'll just go... Yeah, it doesn't make a difference what's what. So just top. Alright. So I can play the Watery Grave next turn. Play the Frog. Play the Goyf. Probably play the Death Shadow. It'd probably be literally next turn. Might just be Goyf, Death Shadow, Preordain. Yeah. I think that's probably wise. And then the frogs could be pretty good. I think the frogs could be good. Actually, I might just play the frog first because they got Nor and the Weary, and Norrin's pretty bad. He can't block, so I might just go frog, Nethergoyf. All right, so land, human, another Ether Vial, which I knew they had. So they got a Norrin. Oh no, they don't. They got 2 mystery cards, which I don't know what they are. Alright. Yep. We'll play the Froggy Boy. That's fine. And then we'll play the Death Shadow as a 3/3. Alright. We got 2 mana. Thalier's Lieutenant. It's pretty good. Pretty good. So Thalier's Lieutenant's gonna be an interesting one because obviously Thalier's Lieutenant's just gonna keep getting bigger, kind of like a champion of the parish. But I do have the bounce spell if need be. My good old Froggy Boy can get in there as well. Draw me more cards, get in there, do some flying shenanigans. I think a Thoughtseize would be quite nice here, just so I can see what's going on in my opponent's hand. Or a fail push. I'll take a fail push. So, what do they have? Nothing. Right. Yeah, this is just like a permanent blinker to trigger the Thalier's Lieutenant. It's pretty good. He's gonna get massive. So yeah, I do need to find removal. Oh, that's a good draw. Alright. Death Shadow and a Murktide Regent. I actually don't want either of these. No, I need to actually find removal. Okay, or another Death Shadow. Alright, let's Preordain again. Both lands, bomb. I'm trying to find removal. Alright, well, I found removal. Okay. Let's just swing in, I guess. I'm gonna attack with both. And I'm gonna probably make this fly. So what we got? We got Preordain, Preordain, Preordain. Alright. I'm gonna take the damage. Alright. Now here's the question. Do I go for it? Yeah. Yeah. It's risky business. Maybe I should attack with the frog as well, but... Wait a second. No, I want to kill this. Thank you. Please don't have a Sylvan Safekeeper. Don't do it. Alright. Okay. Another Nethergoyf. Maybe I should have played... No, don't know. Don't know. Alright. So, I know I'm playing next turn. I think next turn I just literally just slam 2 Goyfs. Yeah. Of course, like, Solitude would be an absolute pain. But, there's nothing I can do if they have a Solitude. They're gonna crack that. Yeah. But yeah, the frog's okay. It makes no difference, mate. I mean... yeah. Alright, so they got 3 cards in hand, and they're not casting anything. So unless they're lands, that's a good draw. Like, that's a really good draw. Alright. Swinging with both. Let's see what my opponent's got. They got nothing. Yeah, I could have potentially tried to kill them. Oh. Alright. Yeah, we'll just slam these Goyfs down, I guess. And pass. Alright. So I've got a lot of power in play. I don't know what my opponent's got. Nothing. Maybe one of them has to be Solitude, right? If that EFL goes up to 5, it's definitely got Solitude in hand. Alright. And that's one of the cards I had, is Solitude. Champion, sure. Sure. Be interesting to see what they target with the Solitude. Alright. Yep. Yeah, I think they do have Solitude. It's the only thing I can think of. The champion's going to get big. He's going to go to a 3/3. You've got 2 cards in hand. A fetch land. That might help me here. Alright. So if I swing in with the team, they'll play the Solitude. They'll exile the Death Shadow. Yeah, they exile the Death Shadow. And then I can then just play a load of stuff. Yeah, seems good to me. Alright. Alright. They're on 4, so the Nethergoyfs are lethal. Obviously, the Solitude can gain them 3 life to block. But I am attacking with an absolute team. And I got some good follow-ups, and I can also fail push. So before they can declare blockers, they have to activate the Evil Vial, and they have to bring in the Solitude. So when they do that, I'll fail push the champion of the parish. Let's say they get rid of the Death Shadow. They then block a Nethergoyf, they go up to 7, and then I just dump my hand, and then get in with the Nethergoyf and the frog. Or just not even do that and just go Death Shadow Nethergoyf. like push. Nethergoyf, Death Shadow, go. Alright. Yep. Solitude. As to be expected. So what are you going to exile? I mean, surely you'd be like, yeah, I want to exile. Yeah, okay, so they're going to exile the Death Shadow. I'm going to push the Champion of the Parish. Alright. So I gain 7 life. I go back up to 13, so I'm not in danger of dying anytime soon. They're going to chump. Alright, let them do that. I draw a card. Okay. I guess I just pass. Nah, let's get the Goyf down. Alright. Now pass. Alright, so it's over to you. Norn of the Weary. Opponent's on 2. They got 2 cards in hand. They're facing down an absolute army of Goyfs. Nethergoyf is so strong. For 1 mana, it's crazy good. Crazy good. Who needs 2 mana 4/5s? Alright, so we managed to take it down in game 3. Oh, that was tough. It's a tough matchup. They can just overwhelm me. And in game 2, they really did go for it. They went and just dumped all their creatures onto the table. That is the best way to deal with Death Shadow. Death Shadow is a lot of 1-for-1s. If you can just overwhelm Death Shadow, it can be a pain for me to deal with. However, the Toxic Deluge came in clutch twice in that matchup, and that was pretty much game over. And in the third game, I just kind of took over the game and, you know, had that beatdown going, which was pretty tough for my opponent to deal with. So overall, this is a great deck. If you do want to give it a try, deck list will be in the description below. And you may have followed the video and you've enjoyed it, make sure to smash the like button and make sure to subscribe for more magic content. That's it from me, guys, in today's video. I'll see you in the next one.